championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Excellent. Well, the coverage team is brought down after just a short return. Shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the second down play. Tailback takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Big moment early in this championship game. 3rd down coming up. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Hey, Chris, if you look at where this drive started, it's a nice first down to be able to give them just a little bit more breathing room here and be able to really get down to how they want to attack this defense here early in the game.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Toss it to the back, running left. They whiff on it. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. The Wolverines will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on 4th down. Here's the opening drive. 4th down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up. And they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
He's past the marker and still going. Tackle Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And we're able to get him down. Offense facing 2nd and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
And it's a direct snap. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Aggressive call on the opening play. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. Sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Hunt over the middle. It's Hilton. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the 1st down at the 47. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
To the 25. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Makes a nice move there. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kurt, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. We're going to go with the wildcat formation, an extra block. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. It's a sack that got it back at the 4-yard line.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Dropping back, it's Smith. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Bites off a defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one.
And it's a direct snap. And they're able to get him down. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. They'll bring him down, but the wildcat produces an explosive run to get a first down. And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Chris, it's the consistency in his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Breaking tackles. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And on 4th down, they line up in the wildcat. What's the call here? The pass rush closing in. 4th down completion to the running back. The defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few in the play. Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Michigan. No chance to catch him there. Almost set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Smith. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
And the single back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Here's the option play. Oh, the ball comes loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier side, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Smith. On the move now. The pass is intercepted. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can hopefully close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. They come to the line in a Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. The defense on alert. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Smith. Snags the quick throw. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tipped.
He'll take a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
It's another deep shot. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Press coverage now from these DBs. Touchdown, Wolverines. They are pouring it on now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of a play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking downfield. It's Smith. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And he makes the grab inside the 10. The tackle is made. But the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves them closer to the goal line.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Back to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 14. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. They come to the line in a wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a first down. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Breaks into the clear. The wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here.
Well, that's another good run for him. What else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short. Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And that one's picked off. What a play. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Back to pass. It's Smith. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. He's got the first and still going. Gonna bring him down. The wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. Stop there for no gain, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Direct snap. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. It's a short gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Coach is going to take for 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air, it's Smith. That's caught. It's Hilton. And he's brought down after a big 1st down game. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, at least they're starting this drive off with some positive yards. They need to be able to put this ball in the end zone, get a 2-point conversion, get the ball back, and then get another touchdown and another 2-point conversion. So you're still within a couple possessions. They need to get the ball down the field, and they got to go in a hurry.
And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Grab down the middle. It's Hilton. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. Inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Oh, and he flat dropped it. It's going to bring up 3rd down for this offense.
I think the receiver was so focused on setting up the defender on his slant route that he didn't get his head turned and his eyes up to be able to locate the football. He just dropped it.
Looking for 6. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Smith. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores. You have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. He's got room to run. Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Wolverines will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. Breaks an open space. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. So second and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Bringing pressure. And the trickery does not work there. And now it's fourth down. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, the lead remains 16.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Looking to throw. It's Smith. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play with 31. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Now the timeout is got some things to work out here. Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Play action here on 1st down. Good throw, testing the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And he will run it in. They convert the 2-point try and make this a 1-possession game now, down 8. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, does their job and secures the recovery. And the offense will just take a knee. It's always a special year, but after all the work you put in, you can call yourself